Hey there, guys. We're here with Nicole and Jessica. So thanks, guys, for joining us tonight.
Thanks for the meeting.
You're welcome. What we're going to talk about tonight, I thought it'd be really good if we talked about our deactivated. Okay, so those are the ones who are inactive fours. Because I think in the past, how we've handled this in the past is that, you know, as the leader, you guys wanted to call your representatives and let them know that they're going to be inactive four. If they don't place, that means they're going to be deactivated this campaign, which is a rep loss to your team. Okay. Now, in the past, when we've called, the trend before was, you know, calling on the last couple of days of the campaign, and then also calling to ask them to place an order or to encourage them to place an order. And typically what happened is they would place an order of something for themselves. So really what we were saying was, hey, can you please go on and place an order? So as a leader, I want you to spend the money so that I'm making money. Agreed? Yeah, and not everybody did this, so don't get me wrong, but this is, you know, something that we have done in the past. No fault of anybody here. This was something that we were all trained to do, okay? But with the new perspective, we're looking at it from a completely different point of view and looking at what's in it for her and how can we help them, okay? So it's, you know, catching those inactive fours earlier in the campaign. And how, as mentors, can you coach them so that they can utilize the campaign to earn money? So how are they getting customers? How are they getting out information about Avon so that they're not placing their own order? They have customers placing an order and they're making money.
Yep.
Right? Yeah, and Nicole, we were talking about this earlier this afternoon. What's the saying? When we help others, we help ourselves.
Oh yeah, help enough people get what they want, you get everything you want. Good old Jim Rohn.
Yeah, yeah. So and that's the whole point behind it, right? Is you want it to be a win-win, right? Yeah. At the end of the day, yes, there is something in it for you. You want to benefit, but also how are they benefiting as well? Okay,
and you're gonna have better retention, right?
Exactly, because what happens, guys, when those fours, you contact them at the last minute, they place an order. Right? Do they place an order next campaign? They don't.
Right. Yeah.
Right? And in 4 campaigns, it's the same people that you're calling every 4 campaigns, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're doing it smarter this time around. So
stop the cycle. Stop the cycle.
Stop the cycle. Get off the hamster wheel.
Yes.
So calling them earlier in the campaign, right? Yep. Helping them and supporting them on how can they generate sales.
Yep.
So let's talk this out. Let's brainstorm it. What are different ways and different conversations you can have with these people?
I think for me, one of the big ones is, have you opened your e-store?
Yes.
Exactly.
Right? Because these people, you know, a lot of these people, in my opinion, that are become the 3s and the 4s are those that don't have consistent customers. So, you know, to promote the e-store, it's easier for them. Customers are happy and you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Less legwork.
Definitely.
100%. And what we're actually finding is when we see the people who are ordering online, it's the silver representatives that have the highest amount of sales. And you know what? Beautifully, what's already happening, because they have the higher sales, they are naturally becoming gold status.
So true.
Yeah.
So true. Yeah.
Yeah. And I believe you guys also on your reports now, you can see who's opened an e-store and who hasn't on your reports, right?
Yes. I love that. So I think it's an opportunity too to connect with those who haven't and coach them on the benefits, because I know personally, and this, should I be quiet?
No.
No, I literally just had somebody today say to me, you know, I don't want to open an e-store because I'm losing money. So it was such a coaching opportunity to say it's not to take over your existing business, but it's an add-on. And when you realize the benefits of not doing the legwork with the brochures, not doing the deliveries, you're making money with less effort. And it was the aha moment on her face. You know, we were doing a Zoom and it was just like, oh, I didn't look at it that way. It was like,
yeah. And to that point though, okay, face-to-face, the average customer buys about $25 worth of product.
Yeah.
Okay, that's across the nation. That's the amount that we use. Okay, so on average, a face-to-face customer will buy $25 worth of product. We're finding that online, it's triple that right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. I actually had one of my customers who was one of my, and is one of my existing customers. Like, I brought books to her all the time.
Yeah.
And she decided to start shopping online, and her order was like over $100. And I thought to myself, you didn't spend that much when you bought from me. But
Yeah.
it's the experience, the culture of being able to shop and add to cart. It was easier, than giving me numbers. It was just click, click, click. In.
Yes. Plus, they can pay with their credit card,
Yep.
and they don't have to go to the bank. They don't have to write a check. They don't have to get cash.
Convenience.
Yeah. And okay, so is this something you guys hear when you're talking to people and your teams? Because this is what I've heard in the field, is that number one, nobody wants to pay the shipping fee. They've told me that about their customers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And people don't want to order online.
I have heard that a little bit, but I think it's a matter of finding those that do want to.
Yes.
Definitely.
They're
So
out there.
here's a conversation you can have with these. Okay. So there's two. Let's address both. So one, when people say, my people don't want to order online. Okay. I'm directly speaking to those in the GTA right now. Okay. So Jess, I know you're out east, but chime in too, because this might apply to you. But down where I am, okay, we have, first of all, everybody's in traffic for about an hour for commuting, okay? Down here, you can call Walmart, order your groceries, drive up, and either have it delivered to you, or you drive up and get it, okay? McDonald's, the same thing. You can have curbside pickup, right? We have skip the dishes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you skip the dishes where you are, Jess?
The cities do. We don't, but the
Yeah.
cities have it.
Okay, so the skip the dishes. Jess, do people where you are, do they order pizza?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, it's that same concept, right? With Avon, it's the convenience, right? You're shopping for convenience. So when you are talking to your customers, see if they do order pizza, right? Because you're paying a premium to get your pizza. You're paying more than if you go to the store to get it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
If you are paying skip the dishes, for goodness sakes, you're paying twice the amount of the food just to have it delivered to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay? It's that same mindset, that same concept. Okay? It's the convenience of it. And is that what they want to shop for?
Mm-hmm.
And do they shop online for other pieces? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's that. Also breaking it down per expectation. And I'm going to pull up Word for a second here, because this was the most interesting thing that I saw with our statistics and stuff. And because y'all know me, I like to see things. So I'm going to show you guys too. Okay. So here's the thing. I'm sharing it. I'm sharing it.
It's like, we don't see it yet.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, you can see this? Okay.
There we go.
So,
Yep.
what is it that an online customer pays for shipping? It's $7.95.
Yep.
Okay?
Which isn't much at all.
Yeah, and this is gonna blow your mind. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, per order. Okay? Somebody who is shopping online will typically purchase about 10 months out of 12. Is the statistic. And these are all national statistics, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So then when someone says, nobody wants to pay the shipping fees, they get free shipping with Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, I get free shipping with Amazon,
Mm-hmm.
but I pay a fee per year.
Exactly.
Okay. So I pay $79.95 a year So I could get free shipping from Amazon. Okay?
Mhm.
Now watch. $7.95 times 10.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
Right? It's
Yeah.
the same thing.
Wow.
Not getting free shipping,
Wow. Wow.
right? And
Wow.
See,
sorry?
that's so fascinating.
Fascinating. Did that not just blow your mind?
That's
Yes.
amazing. Okay, I want somebody to challenge me on this. I'm ready.
Right?
That's awesome.
So when someone says they get free shipping,
No, you don't.
you don't.
Try.
Yeah. Okay. So that's one thing to keep in mind. So, which I love. Let me stop sharing there for a sec. Okay. So we also have other programs as well. So you can have that conversation, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can have the conversation about the e-store. That's a fabulous one.
Mm-hmm.
With the e-store conversation, you can add in that we have the High Five program right now.
Yep.
Okay, where you will find info about the High Five, you will find it on your Spark. So if you're sharing that with your Deactivated, Nicole brought up a very good point the other day, share it from your Spark because it's connected to you.
Exactly.
Okay. But you can also find it here as well. So under incentives, when you scroll down, there is a video right here for representatives about the High Five. Okay, I'm not going to play it right now because it'll be loud and we'll all dance and, you know, get the great music. The point is that for every 5 customers that come on and buy over $50 and have it shipped direct to them, the representative can earn $25.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And that's unlimited.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You want to make money? Here's how you do it.
Yeah.
And they're getting the free mascara, right?
Yes, so that's what's in it for the representative. What's in it for your customer is when they purchase over 50, they get the free mascara.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's another conversation you can have with your Deactivated.
Yeah.
Okay, they can also share across Canada,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So lots of different ways. They can share on Facebook. They can find customers in the same way you find team members. Customer referrals.
Yeah.
You know, are they following up with their customers? You know, what I find with representatives that have been inactive is what happens is, say Jess becomes a representative, right? She gives Nicole a book or she sends her the e-brochure. Nicole doesn't order, so Jess doesn't send her another book,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because Jess is thinking, it's not worth my time. Nicole didn't order, so I'm not going to bother.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas what Nicole's really thinking is, oh, Jessica must have quit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something that's really, I've seen a real impact as well, linking to the e-stores, is texting my customers when the campaign starts, just saying, hey, you know, here's the link to my e-store campaign, 7 is starting. A few days before, another courtesy text, if you haven't, here's time's running out, take advantage of the deals. Now, of course, I get permission from them first,
Right.
to make sure they want to receive that courtesy text.
Yep.
And then I just create a group in my phone and it's just boom, boom, done. Takes
Beautiful.
2 seconds. The orders come in.
Yeah, right? Because you're following a formula. It's consistency plus follow-up equals the momentum that you want. 2 points of contact. You introduce the campaign, you follow up and remind them when it's due.
Yep.
I have watched with that concept alone, I have watched bronze representatives reach gold in under 6 campaigns.
Mm-hmm.
By doing that and nothing else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So these are different ways that you can help your Deactivated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Also, one last conversation that you can use also is the Aspira.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because the Aspira is a brand that is a category and a brand of its own that will sell itself.
Mm-hmm.
You are not going out and necessarily selling this to your existing customer base that doesn't use it already. Okay. If somebody is using plant protein, they already know about it and they're looking for it.
Yeah.
And here's the best part, they're looking for it online.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's a different, it's a different base of customers as well, because somebody who is into the wellness line have a different commitment level. They have a different knowledge level. So it will be a different type of customer than you've typically had with the beauty customers.
Right.
Right? It'll be more of your skincare customers will be the Aspira customers.
Right.
So Jody, where we're talking about deactives, would these same kind of conversations be tweaked slightly for people that are just not active, like the no orders?
Yes, I love that you said that, because that's brilliant. So when you have your deactivated, right, you've got your 1, 2s, 3s, and 4s.
Yeah.
You want to get yourself on a cycle where you're not stressing about 4s, right? Wouldn't that be fabulous?
Absolutely.
So the thing is when you're cleaning up your deactivated, your 4s are your immediate people, because those are the ones that are rep count lost to your team. So those are, you're in kind of panic mode with them, right?
Yep.
But how great would it be if you caught those 4s when they were 2s?
Yes. So basically, if I'm understanding you correctly, is let's say starting campaign 7 in a couple of days.
Yep.
If we were to look at our no order report and, contact those 4s right away, go over a couple of these topics with them, get them selling campaign 7, that they would have the full 2 weeks, that would get them off being 4s. And then training them to look at the business and to be growing it, we would be lessing our removals.
Absolutely.
Because those 4s would hopefully, transfer over to being active representatives. So I guess the 4s and 3s we should be looking at right away at the beginning of the campaign then.
Yes. Yeah. And your 2s. I would encourage the 2s, like you said, because your 2s, you can catch them. They're struggling with something. They're having some kind of a challenge. And when you just call to check in to see what's going on, you'll be able to fix it or help them find a solution so that they can fix it quicker. So to that point too, I was just thinking, I lost my thought.
It'll come back. It'll
come back.
And I think too, like, I know when I look at my business and where I've been implementing this, when I send a text, it's kind of like, hey, personalize it, that it's not a group text, so they feel that you're connecting with them. And I'll just say, hey, just touching base, talk to me. What's going on? What's holding you back? Because then they feel that it's one-on-one and you really care.
It's conversation, right? Thank you. That was what my thoughts back. So
Did I bring it back? Good.
Thank you. We work well together.
High five.
So yes, it's having that conversation. So when you call them, it's hey, it's Nicole. I just wanted to check in. How are things going? What's holding you back? And when you continue that conversation into, what is holding you back, when you say it in those words, it's not, well, why aren't you ordering? What are you struggling with? What's the problem? Right? It's what's holding you back? Talk to me. Let's brainstorm this out. Right? Because also too, I love that, because then you can lead the conversation to, well, let's talk about, why did you start your Avon business in the first place?
Bingo. Bring it back to their why.
Bring it back.
Get them re-excited about business.
What was it that brought you to Avon? Why did you start? Oh, I started because I wanted to get my family to Disney. Okay, so let's talk about that. So did you achieve Disney? Well, no, I didn't. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Let's brainstorm that out.
Right.
Having that conversation, helping her to achieve an achievable plan with realistic expectations, right? But then finding out what are her needs and helping her figure out that solution. That's it. It's just conversation.
Exactly.
Awesome. Okay, so let's just recap real quick. So e-store could be a conversation. High five could be a conversation. That's part of the e-store. What's holding you back? Having that conversation. What am I missing?
Selling across Canada on Facebook, social media. Aspira.
The consistency of customers. Are you sending it out to customers or contacts, even though they don't order? They should still be aware that you are still up and running with your Avon business.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Who's your customer base? Who can you reach out to?
Yep.
So that's like a pool of 5 to 6 different pieces you can pull from.
Yep.
Have that conversation. Is that good?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Fantastic.
Awesome. Did this help?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you guys for being on. Really, really like the feedback. And I think that you guys being on and sharing that feedback with others is also going to inspire, and that's fabulous.
Awesome. All right.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Talk to you
Bye,
soon.
everybody.
Ciao.